I think we're live. All right. So
Yay,
welcome
liveness.
Yay. Welcome to session number 14 of Curse of Strahd. So last we left off our heroes. You had walked down the hill to the town of Vallaki. You went through customs to get into town. Were briefed on some local laws, like thou shalt not speak the name Strahd. You went toward the church where Irina wanted to go and pray for her father's safe passage into the afterlife. But before you got there, you came to a town square where there was some gallows and some stocks in the middle of the town square, where Ronan and Irene were quite curious and went and started messing with the people in the stocks or talking with them, which caught the attention of what looked like a large man with a fiendish arm, accompanied by guards that came into the town square. Ronan went invisible, and Irene got put into the stocks for messing around. Then he noticed Irina, who apparently was someone she knew. Did it for the vine. His attitude immediately changed. He seemed to call Irina his sister and became friendly toward you all, unlocking Irene from her prison and took you to the Baron's mansion and told you to find yourselves at home there, and then left you there, but invited you for dinner that night to partake in at the Baron's mansion. You hung out there for a while, went to the library, found what seemed to be the Baron in the library, who was not very inviting to you, and you then left to go to the church, where you currently are at the graveyard, looking at graves, and a young gravedigger doing his digging of graves. So, being at the graveyard, what do you wish to do? I think Etri and Irina was in the church in silence.
Wait, so they're not in the graveyard?
I don't. But you're like next to the church.
Okay,
so
yeah.
You're not far away, but I think Etri stayed at the church didn't want to join on graveyard walking.
We
talked to the gravedigger, right?
What was that?
We already talked to the gravedigger.
I think
sure.
you talked.
He seemed chill.
Yeah, I mean he didn't talk too much about with him. I don't think he necessarily said a lot of helpful things, but didn't seem to agitate you.
That's rude, so that's a win-win.
Yeah.
Did we ever learn what the captain of the guard's last name was?
I imagine you could have, because you walked with him and you could have asked. So you learned that his name was Isaac Strasny.
Strasny. Okay.
Strasny.
I would like to investigate the headstones, just kind of walking up and down the headstones of the paths, and see if I can find anyone with his same last name.
All right. So you walk among the graves and look for the name Strasny. you get a lot of
Strahd's name.
Names that are this is Stradsny.
So when he says his last name, does he get in trouble because it sounds an awful lot like...
As long as you don't mispronounce his last name,
Does
you're
he
fine.
get arrested?
he accidentally says his name wrong and like, I guess I have to kill myself.
He stutters and then has to
Yeah.
pay the price.
Yeah,
Harder.
the guard's just like, oh, you just said it. You said the word.
He has to lock himself up in the
Yeah.
stocks.
Yeah, it just
Yes.
does it immediately. Yeah, no. So yeah, you find a lot of names. You see an Ulrich, Zelensky, Grezhenko, but as you just walk along the graves, you do not find one that has a Strasny.
Okay.
No, it's actually a family plot with Dargos Ulrich and Grilsha Ulrich. It seems that Ulrich is the surname.
Okay.
No Ulrich.
Interesting. Took me all week to figure out that that's what I wanted Alexander to do. That's
I need to figure out, and I guess you learned that there was no Strasny in this graveyard.
yes.
Yeah.
So if the DM mispronounces the name, do we get to lock him up and finish the game?
Hey guys, we beat Strahd.
Hey, you just said the name.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, snap!
Oh no!
Roll initiative, guys.
I am in player jail now.
I guess that's how we do it.
that's
if we
how
type
we
it, does
go.
it count?
Morse code it.
Yeah. Hey, I know Morse code.
You
no.
must not be named.
Yeah. So, what are you doing after wandering for a while, looking for a Strasny? Without fruitless.
I mean, the graveyard seems chill, right? There was no signs of wolves. That was what we looked for last time, right?
Yeah, no, so you can even see that here. I guess we could move over to the town map. That you're sort of you're all around here, so you can see the fence that encloses the graveyard, and then there's the wall, the palisade that surrounds the whole town. Not too far away from it. You imagine this being, as long as there are no wolves walking around town, which is
That would never
unlikely.
happen.
You know, you never know, but
No wolves around here.
no, not at all. Except look behind you. There is a hunter. A hunter is
No,
There is a hunter.
hunter is a hunter.
Alright, hunter is a hunter. Yeah,
It's a nice gated community then, huh?
It's. I mean, it seems like there's a palisade
Secure.
keeping the wolves outside.
Okay. Ooh. There are wolves outside?
I mean, you encountered wolves outside, so you imagine there's
Oh,
more,
right.
possibly.
On the sticks. Yeah.
And you also fought some earlier.
Oh, right.
Before
The ones that were
coming
not
up.
on sticks.
Yeah, they were.
The ones on sticks and the ones off sticks.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all coming back now. Irene's had a moment. Okay. I feel like that's pretty much all I wanted to check out at the church.
Mm-hmm. And you've been walking around town. You've been doing things. It's starting to get a bit darker, like it's approaching dusk.
Is it around dinner time?
Yeah, pretty much. So you're starting to
Is
feel a bit
Irina
hungry.
still hanging out at the church? Is she planning to stay?
You could go and ask her.
I will go to Irina.
All right. Are the other church people, or sorry, the graveyard folk, coming or staying at the graveyard or joining Irene?
I'll go with Irene.
All right.
I'll go with Irene as well.
Yeah.
Where I am, but I'll tag along too.
Yeah. I imagine you were at the graveyard. I think Chris is kind of quiet. I'll increase your volume.
Can you not hear me though?
Yeah, it's a bit quiet. But I'll put you to 170% and maybe that works.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But you enter the church and you can see the old priest there and Etri on one side of the benches sitting and Irina on another bench, both in prayer. Or I don't know what Etri is doing, but Irina is Jesus in some sort of a prayer.
Italy is only keeping watch
I feel like
over
it would
the
be
situation.
interrupt her now.
You know when I approach?
I'll approach Etri and be like, "Hey, does it look like she's almost done? Like,
Why? What other plans do you have?
I don't know. It's like dinner time. Kind of bored, itching to go somewhere, you know."
Yeah, that seems like you.
Yes, it does. Oh, good news. No wolves in the graveyard.
Great. But last time they weren't actually in the graveyard, they were like very
But they-
far off.
But they were trying to get in, so I just thought, you know.
Oh,
Anyways, no wolves.
listen, if you all would like to head back to the Burgermaster's mansion, you may. I'm going to let Irina finish her set, and I can walk back with her.
I mean, that seems good as long as you're okay with that.
Well, you seem a little stir crazy from being in a graveyard for half an hour, so for 5 minutes. So why not? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's just who I am. But thank you for noticing.
Yes. Hey, don't let Alexander break into a house when there are people inside.
Okay.
I'm already getting my thieves' tools out over here. This my head kind of
Okay.
jerks up.
I agree. It's best to break in when there's no people in the house.
Exactly.
Good.
You have to have standards.
Yeah.
In all
Yeah,
fairness,
we'll
I
figure it
traditionally
out.
do it at night.
Please keep it quiet. Alright, go ahead.
It's fine. He's quite sneaky. I think we'll be okay. We won't go in where there's people,
Great.
even if they're rude. I promise.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Or, you know, the Burgermaster's mansion if you happen to wander off to the other side of the city.
All right.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thanks. Thanks, bye.
I just look back towards the front
It's been
and
so
Irina.
fun.
All right. Yeah. And so as you're leaving and you've talked with Etri, you can see Irina come out of her sort of moment and see you leave. Says, "Oh, are we leaving?"
It's cool. You can stay. No rush. Take your time.
Oh, I don't.
Yes, I believe we are leaving, considering it appears that you are finished.
Well, I can always return here. It is. I don't. I'm not in a rush to pray. I have prayed for my father now, and I hope to receive an answer. But well, we'll see. I can.
No,
I
that's
can come
fair.
with you.
Keeping those prayers for different people separate have a different impact.
Wait, have you received answers from your father before?
I'm
You said
sorry.
father, right? When you pray to them, have you received answers?
To the Morning Lord, you mean?
Yeah, do people talk back to you?
Well, no. I don't really know how the whole how it all works, but it brings some peace to my mind to imagine that my father's soul is perhaps out of this place. I'm
Fair.
not really a devout.
The gods usually speak louder than the words.
Yes. So, no, I have not received an answer directly from the Morning Lord.
Etri just claps his hand together. Hooray! I do get to babysit people.
You thought you could get away.
All right, are we going? Let's see this
Yeah.
strange person who invited us to dinner. Or is that the way we're going?
Yep.
All right, let's go. And you leave the church and I guess follow back the way you came to back to the Baron's mansion or Burgomaster's mansion. Might actually not. I've always called it the Burgo. Oh yeah, it is called the Burgomaster's mansion, but then he's called the Baron. I guess they're kind of interchangeable, but I imagine Baron is for a bigger place, which this is a bigger place, or at least bigger than Village of Barovia. Anyway, so you come to the edifice of this two-story building. How do you approach it? Do we have a door knocker?
I don't know what the protocol is because we were told to sort of just come and make ourselves at home, and
I think we can just go in there.
I think we could just walk
I'm
in.
just going to go in.
Yeah. For once, I'm not gonna knock or smash the door.
All right. Let's see here. I just realized I need to find myself on the map again. Oh, and the horses? Where did you put the horses?
Aren't they in the backyard?
In the backyard of the mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think they were at the front of the mansion.
Yeah, I thought we tied them out front.
Yeah, they tied them out front. Let's see here.
Don't tell me they're stolen.
I mean, if you left them there, they will be there still.
Yeah, that's where we left them. 'Cause we were debating on whether we'd leave them out front or we'd put it in the back, specifically for the reason that they might get stolen.
Yeah. Though, for some reason, I can only see. Hold on. I guess if I move us over to this, can does someone just get a black screen here?
Scroll down, lower right-hand corner.
What?
The lower
Oh.
right-hand corner has the actual map.
We are back! Yay!
Yeah, but is anyone else without a map? Oh, maybe you're. Oh, are you under the horses? Is that why? Okay, there you are.
I'm here.
Ah. I'm like, where?
For me, I was on top of the horses.
Like tokens are just gone, but they're hiding under the horses. Fair enough.
I was hiding. I played a tricky on you.
Yeah, totally.
Sneaky.
Yeah, and yeah, technically, the windows are do have curtains in front of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I like to imagine so whoever was in there just slammed the curtain shut in my face.
Yeah, it's just kicked in and like just
Like, hey, and they're like, no,
no,
not today.
Not dealing with this right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I can't even be mad at that.
Yeah. Whoops. I don't understand these sped up pings, by the way. Why are the pings so sped up now?
Ping, ping, ping.
I
Why
guess
not?
someone likes fast pings. Whatever. Yeah. So
Telekinetic force.
the door is closed, and Irene goes to open it. It's locked.
Oh. They forget that we were here? I guess I'll knock. I will knock by slapping my hand on the door, as I've learned.
Okay. No.
One time, just one slap.
Smacka.
All right. One smack. Great. Yeah, and as you smack the door, you there is this small opening in the door, the small door in the door, and you see a female face look in and says, "Yes."
Oh. Can somebody with
Hello.
words explain this?
Alexander kind of sighs and comes up to the door.
Are you here to see the Baron?
We're guests of the captain. We were here earlier and I guess falsely assumed that the door would be left unlocked for us upon our return.
Oh, well, certainly. And she opens up the door and says, follow me and I will go and fetch the Baron. And she walks down the corridor to the door that already was open. Okay. And apparently other doors are also left open.
Oh yeah, the place that our
where
resident
Ronan
old
napped.
guy was taking a nap.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm planning on going there again.
Yeah. It's your
I
bedroom.
immediately sit on his couch.
I got interrupted.
Yeah. Right.
Ronan, I know what you were talking about. These are comfy.
I know it's perfect for taking a nap.
Yeah. Perfect nap taking place.
Nap squad.
Yeah. And so she says, yes, I will be right back. Or no, I will not be right back, but I will go and get the Baron. stay right here.
So fun.
Is
Thank
the
you
captain here?
for your
I will
politeness.
call out as she's leaving.
She returns and goes, yes, I believe he is.
Okay, would you bring him also with the Baron?
Oh, well, certainly.
Thank you.
All right. And then she walks off.
The amount of confidence in that statement.
We are technically his guest, not the Baron's. So
There is that. All right. So yeah, you wait there in this den with the bear head on one of the walls and pretty comfy couches and the bear rug, and it looks like a rich person's den. And after a while of waiting, you hear the footsteps coming down the stairs, and hold on. And you can after a moment see in the doorway the same man with the same two mastiffs sort of following him, and he's still wearing the breastplate and a holstered longsword on his side. And yeah, he's got the beautiful I don't know what that hairstyle is called, but it's impressive. And you can see Isaac also coming there, and this man comes to the entrance of the room and goes, "Oh, you must be the esteemed guests that my captain of the guard so happily invited for dinner."
I suppose so.
Very well. You may come take a seat in the dining room, and dinner will be served in not too long, I believe. Please come follow me into the dining room. And then he walks off.
Maybe they'll have some pie.
And
Bye.
the mastiffs follow him along.
Which room was the dining room?
So yeah, he just went across the hall to the opposite side.
Wow, I feel smart.
And
Good job.
Mastiffs! The Mastiffs are real!
Oh no.
The immersion.
Immersion.
Yeah. And so you
More like a Yorkshire Terrier.
this is
I'm
so-
sorry.
so immersed in this.
Did Irene come with us? Because I don't see her.
Irene.
Irina. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, Irina would also be there. Yeah, her token was just not moved by me. So yeah, the Baron gestures for you all to take a seat, and as again you can see this a chandelier of wrought iron fitted with wax candles that hangs above a polished wooden dining table. And that's about it. Yeah, and there's seems to be a table, a smaller table here with various snacks. Yeah.
What kind of snacks?
Like a charcuterie or
Yeah, like it looks like dried meats and cheese and various things like that. And so you can see this this woman who is in equally fine attire as the Baron is, sit down next to the Baron by this long table, and she just smiles at you all and doesn't say a word, and he again gestures, "Please take a seat," as Isaac also sits down across from Irina. Is Irene and Hunter taking a seat?
yeah, I don't want to sit next to that guy though.
Oh, yeah, this is suspect, yo.
Hunter, you got that seat. I'll
I
sit next to Ronan. It's cool.
Alright, I mean, at least on the bright side, if anything goes wrong, I can wolf out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dogs have I didn't expect that voice for the dogs. I'll just admit.
Yeah, they're quite the small dog sounds for the large dogs they are.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
They trick you. Yes.
False hope.
Real. I will be right back. I'm sorry.
Right. But yeah, a servant, or actually a couple of servants, come in. Let me just, 'cause I don't know.
Be like a 5-course dinner.
Yeah, you can see some servants come into the room and serve you all some food, while the Baron looks at you all and says, "So, what brings you to my town?"
Well, we were on a quest, and I think we still sort of are on a quest. We had a dream about cards and a lady.
Really putting it all out there, huh?
Yeah.
Love it.
Irene, we've been walking for this man for days. I think you should figure that out by now. He is the great Ronan.
Yes! The great Ronan.
He is.
The level of tolerance that Etri has for making that statement is amazing.
Yeah. So he goes, "Cards and a woman. What is this? What are you talking about?"
We had a dream, we got some cards, and now we're here. That's all there is to it.
We woke up in the mist.
Oh, so you're new to these lands.
Well, I've come back. The rest of them are new.
Is this a normal way to get to these lands?
Normally you're
Well.
born here.
Well, occasionally there are people who find themselves come into these lands through those Vistani. I hope you do not sympathize with that kind of people.
Ooh, tell us more about that kind of people.
You do not know.
No.
Well, you are aware of the fact that I am not a person who cares to talk about a certain individual in these lands. Oh, but the Vistani do. They are in cahoots with the devil himself.
Oh?
That sounds terrible.
Oh, it is. You see, I have these festivals once a week and people are just happy. I am keeping the people of this town happy, and those outside of it try to make it into something, well, if there is one thing I know, is that the Vistani are just carriers of bad news. So they are
And
not
that's
welcome in
because
this town.
That's because they talk to the devil?
Oh, I imagine they are his spies. They tell him everything.
Well, have you done anything about it?
Why would I have to do anything about it? I am happy and safe in my my own town.
Are they disrupting your peace, or do they keep their distance?
Oh, they have set a little bit of a camp outside, but they are aware of not being allowed inside.
They've never tried going inside?
No.
Also,
Why
are
would they?
you... I mean, I don't know. But you're like 1000% sure that they're working with the devil?
Well, from the stories I've heard, yes. And I do not care for anyone who is in cahoots with the devil.
We are so far out of cahoots.
That pleases me. Good. So tell me, how do you find it in Valaki? It is a good town, is it not?
It is a great town. Great
It's
for
great. I love
embarrassing-
Wonderful town.
Wonderful for embarrassing your party members.
I'm sorry?
Who said I was embarrassed?
I shoot Etri a look. Excuse me. Quiet.
What do you mean? And at this point, the woman speaks for the first time. She says, "Oh, I'm sure that he just means that they are making fun of each other or something."
It's quite
It's
easy
an
to
inside
do.
joke.
Yes, I enjoy jokes, and the Baron looks at her and goes, "Oh, Lydia, you are so innocent." And at this point, the servants have served all of you food, or put in front of you all sorts of foods, and you have your plates that you can sort of pick and choose from this buffet in front of you of various meats, and you've got potatoes and other different gravies and some vegetables, like mostly root vegetables, and there's a decent assortment of food to pick and choose from, and then the servants leave. Then the woman goes, you are aware that the festival of the blazing sun is taking place here in 2 days? I have done some of the planning with some of the local townsfolk. Would you care to join in the preparations of the festival?
I love parties.
I guess that'll be a yes.
It will be a great festival. Actually, we do have some good passive insights here. You, Irene and Etri, kind of get a sense of just a slight nervousness in her as she speaks.
It will be a great festival. You're going to do wonderful.
Yes. And the Baron goes again. What is your plan here? What are you to do?
Well, unless something major approaches, we are here to allow Miss Idina to do her own business in the churches of the nearby towns. So we may not stay for too long.
Oh, how unfortunate. Oh, that was in the wrong layer. Oh, there's just a red line there.
Dynamic lighting problems.
Someone is getting shot.
Uh-oh, we can't see what's happening in the hallway.
I just imagined the door was closed as the servants left. Why would they leave the door open? But he goes, oh, all right. I would be interested in perhaps employing your aid in something.
Festival preparations?
No, something else. You see, there is
Something else exciting.
there is a noble family in town, the Wachters. They are causing some issues. I would be interested in you perhaps looking into them and finding some evidence as to what they are doing. I suspect there is malfarious business, but I do not have anything to prove in that regard. And you look like solid individuals who do not mind looking into some issues, perhaps?
Issues are our favorite.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. And he kind of gives this uncomfortable smile. Good. I would ask you, perhaps you just go to the Vakter house. It is I will give you a description of it afterwards, but maybe you could look into what is going in that house. Find some proof that she might be in cahoots with the devil. And I am speaking of Fiona Vakter, the lady of the house, of course.
Okay.
I know I'm overusing the words cahoots.
No, I like cahoots.
Yeah.
Just pretending that I'm not there.
Yeah. At this point, actually, the door opens and in steps this sort of late teenage boy who just walks in and walks past everyone and goes to the platter with all the foods and just says, I'm just taking some of this and going back to my room. And says, the Baron goes, oh, Victor, you never join us for dinner. Why don't you join us? He says, I don't want a dad. And like a typical teenager just takes
You tell him, Victor.
takes the food.
I whisper as he walks by. Fight, sister.
Fight the power.
He just takes the food, slams the door behind him, and leaves.
Aww.
Teenagers.
Yeah. And the Baron goes, I'm sorry for my sons, teenagers. They are the way they are. Well,
Yes, they are.
I hope you're enjoying the food. I certainly am. And the woman also goes, yes, very, very. Our cook is really doing great job. And eating of
As
the
long as
food.
everyone else has already eaten some, I will partake.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah, it definitely tastes good. It's well-made food, and probably the most delicious food in a few days. Since I guess it would be better than what
The fried bat.
better than the fried bats, but I think Etri also did succeed on some good food, but the material wasn't of the best quality. So
Is it better than the pie?
it is not better than the pie. So I guess there is that.
This cuisine is not quite enchanting.
It is not enchanting. It is not enchanting.
It will not give me nice dreams.
Yeah,
It will give me okay dreams, just average.
average dreams. Yeah.
Average dreams.
It might give you nice dreams if you are a foodie, but other than that,
Yeah. And the dinner sort of proceeds, and a lot of smiles are exchanged as the Baron and Lydia, the woman, are in silence eating, and I guess Irina and Ismark are haven't said a word. Yeah. Does anyone
Can
talk?
I kind of like turn to Ismark and just say, "So, how did you get into your current job here?"
Ismark? No, that's not. Did I say Ismark? Maybe I said Isaac.
Oh,
He goes. How I got my job?
yeah. Just curious how you ended up here.
Well, I was pretty much raised by the Baron himself, and my abilities suited well for the captain of the guard position. And that's about that.
Okay.
How did you know that Irina was your sister?
Oh, I have dreamed of her every night. It is strange, but yes, you have been in my dreams for as long as I can remember. And now I can see my sister right in front of me. I am astonished that this would happen. Yeah, you're sitting right next to the possible Strahd, so I guess there's no better moment.
Strahd name.
hey, listen, there's only one way to make sure that we definitely kill Strahd.
And that's to kill everybody?
Kill everybody?
Yes.
Set the world on fire?
Wow, Etri.
Oh, this is very unlike you. I'm liking this attitude.
I am assuming that's out of game, because...
Oh,
Yes,
no,
it
don't
is.
worry. That attitude goes away as soon as I put on the accent.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the old lady in the first town and the
Donkey! Gotta
um,
put the donkey.
yeah, so Isaac actually goes, I have actually asked the local toy maker to make toys in your likeness for a while now. I could show you my collection.
What?
I immediately look at Irene because I think she had the same idea as I did. Alex just looks directly across the table at her and basically gives the expression of "That's creepy." Like,
That's super weird, right? I don't say that. I just
Yeah.
my eyes say it.
Yeah, your eyes go.
just a very tiny nod from Alexander in full agreement.
I need to pick up a message cantrip for these moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, he goes. Yeah, you can come and see my collection after the dinner. If you like.
I chaperone this visit.
Me too. Sounds interesting. I would
Very
like to see
curious.
the craftsmanship of your friend.
Well, it is thanks to the local toy maker, so you would have to go to Blinsky to thank him personally if you want to see the master at his work.
Yes, but I'd love to see the detail he put into your sister just based off of your description alone. As somebody who has lost a family member recently, it may be nice to have something in remembrance.
Yes. Exactly. That is the reason I have done this. Maybe you and I don't have are so much. Except I guess I have not lost my sibling. I am.
You have found her, and that is quite a blessing.
Yes. And the dinner proceeds in awkward silence, and you get to the end of it, and the Baron raises up and says, "So, it was good to have some guests. You could help my wife in the preparations of the festival in 2 days. Maybe you can return tomorrow for that. But mostly look into the Wachters. They are quite a nuisance."
Sorry, what was their name again?
The Wachters. So
Doctors.
I'll write in the rules.
Thank you.
Like watchers, but Wachters.
Ooh, cool.
Are we supposed to be interacting with them, or are we trying to keep out of their eye?
Oh, I don't care as long as you find out evidence that could put an end to their nefarious business.
Great.
I will have my captain of the guard deal with it once you have found the evidence, as he looks across the table at Isaac, and he nods and goes, "Yes, I will certainly see to it that they are dealt with." So then he leads you, at that point it's like he kind of expectantly, the Baron goes to gesture for you to leave, and Isaac starts leaving. I'll just remove that. Is everyone following as he sort of gestures?
We could just like stay here and make it even more awkward.
You could.
We could.
You could.
Ronan takes
I'll wait and see what happens, but for now it's same.
Do
If everyone
it.
leaves, then I'll leave too.
Okay. So Etri has left.
I mean,
Correct.
I'm so torn. I want to.
Irina is gonna leave.
I follow Irina because I don't want her to be alone with her creepy brother.
Okay,
Yeah,
Alexander.
I guess we're
Leaves.
going.
All right. Yeah, and so Isaac leads you all upstairs as you follow him. I'll just drag and drop. Whoops, that was one.
Wait.
One mastiff too many. Let's see here. Like so. I don't know. So yeah, he sort of leads you up the corridor here. Here. And takes out a key and opens a door. And then steps away and says, as Irina is following with curiosity, he sort of gestures for her to look inside, and she turns her head into the room and kind of in astonishment, like, just stays there quiet.
Good astonishment or bad astonishment?
Just like.
Is she impressed or is she a little bit worried?
Make an insight check.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm not great at it, but
Yeah. I mean, you just get the sense that she's wasn't expecting to see what she sees.
okay.
Yeah. And she goes, why have you done this? And he goes, because I dream of your face every night. I want a physical version of you to remember you by.
That doesn't sound good.
She kind of gestures for you to, if you want to take a look. She's kind of like, is this normal? And as you take a look into the room, Ronan, you see dolls.
Okay.
The room is full of pretty little dolls with powder white skin and auburn hair. Some of them dressed beautifully, others plainly. Some of the dolls fill a long bookshelf, and others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Still others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. They all look similar to one another. They are all look like Irina, except some are less perfect and others are more perfect in her likeness. Yeah.
Saw the comment. I'm sorry. I should have muted. That's great.
And he goes, you see that you are truly my sister. How else could I have known your face? And after some awkward silence,
Oh yeah, totally.
What?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Awkward silence is the thing. He goes, I think that is enough of that. As I said, you are free to peruse, but I would advise you not to go into the library there. The Baron is not happy about anyone going in there.
Good information.
I would have a small request of you. The Baron has given me a task that I am unable to complete. Maybe you could help me. You see, the previous festival, there was a drunk who mooned the Baron. And
Trying to stifle a laugh.
he goes, he needs to be brought to justice. He managed to escape the guards before they got to him. His name is Bluto Kroganov. Oh, sorry. Bluto Krogarov.
Such
And
a
I
terrible
would-
crime.
It's horrible.
I would ask of you to find this man and bring him to justice. Him being a drunk, he tends to be at the tavern, though I have been there and no sign of him. I have asked the barkeep and she has not seen this man for a while either, so perhaps that is a place for you to start your search if you would care to help me. I will compensate you for it, of course, but I do not wish for the Baron to know that I give you this task.
That is understandable.
Out of curiosity, what is the usual punishment for this terrible crime? What will happen to Bluto?
Oh, I believe he will be put into the Reformation Center, where he will be reformed to change his ways.
Lovely. Okay.
But of course, first, any crime in town is first put to trial. Except, of course, yours, that was witnessed by me, the captain of the guard, so no trial needed.
So you didn't witness the terrible crime that occurred before?
The one that Bluto committed.
Yeah.
Oh no, he will be put into the Reformation Center immediately. I'm just saying,
okay.
normally, a crime is tried in the court of law.
Seems so reasonable.
Yes, of course.
Of course, we are reasonable people. So
It has
anyway,
taken Alex so much strength not to side eye to the rest of the group about that statement. just so y'all know, myself and
We're all
Alexander are both just wanting to side eye the group. Fucking really.
This bunch of chaotic idiots. I love us.
Bunch of chaotic idiots and their babysitter.
Yes.
You will have your moment to be a chaotic idiot. I promise.
One
Yeah,
day you'll become
one day.
One day.
and
One
he,
of us. One
he-
of us.
he closes the door and locks it behind and says, well, anyway, you know that if you ever find Bluto, you can just bring him here and he will be taken care of. I have some business to attend to, so I thank you for your company at the dinner. It was wonderful. Now, good night.
Good night.
As he starts walking away.
That guy's weird.
That's really weird. I have like 12 siblings and I would not make a shrine for any one of them. So,
That's creepy.
Yeah.
And I guess if Anthony had to leave now, ish, we could end the session at that point where you're left in your confusion and wonder what to do. Though,
I was gonna be leaving now, but my family aren't
Well-
here yet.
well,
Oh,
okay,
time.
we can continue then.
Alright, just let us know then, I guess.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what are you
Uh,
talking about?
Alexander, I feel like you would be the most help with this. We're going after the Wachters. Yes. And
Yes.
I would like your opinion. Do you think I should have my ancestors assisting me with picking apart small details in the environment, or should I be able to read between the lines of what the Wachters have to say? Investigation or insight?
I think reading between the lines of what they would have to say would give us a bit of an edge, because I have a pretty good eye for detail. Meaning I have expertise in investigation, but not in insight.
Okay, great. Alright. Stick to this, then.
So let's go talk to them, and then tomorrow we'll figure out what's going on with the captain's situation.
Finding Pluto.
Yeah.
Also, do we get room here, or do we still have to find a place to sleep? Perhaps that was not clear to me.
Didn't they show us a room with beds in it before and told us we could use them?
You can sleep in
Probably.
it.
You've seen a room with beds. I don't think you've been offered any beds.
Well, there was a room with
basically got-
beds.
We
just
basically
arrived
got told
now.
by the Baron to leave, though. I don't think we want to stay here.
They didn't offer a night's rest. Oh.
No, he told us to leave.
That's fine.
Sleep in the den.
Ronan loves that couch.
Just don't burn that couch.
That's the thing I'll save in this house.
I think we'd be better off taking Irina to maybe either stay at the church if the church will offer sanctuary for her, or at an inn with us. I don't trust her brother at all. That's just
I
the
mean,
level of
that's fair.
creepy I just
Absolutely
can't
not.
deal with.
Yeah.
I'm a brother, and I can't handle that level of creepy. Like, no. No, that's my
Alright.
line.
Okay. So you're taking off toward whoops. Okay.
Serpentine! Everyone, serpentine!
I don't know what's going on. Okay. There we go.
Sure.
Ah, darkness!
Darkness and down. I guess.
If Philip is not outside, I'd be mad. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hello, Philip.
You still have the horses, yeah.
Which one is
So-
Philip? How can you tell?
I know.
You just know with your heart.
I just know with my heart that this
Yeah.
one is Philip.
Alex is a horse girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a shade
A
of a
horse
different
boy?
gray.
Yes. Horse
Yeah.
boy. Shade of a different gray.
Shade of a different gray. Yeah. Yeah. So, are you taking the horses to Isengard?
We're definitely not just gonna leave them here.
Are you leaving the horses here, or taking them with you?
Well, if we're
I mean,
taking
we
them to
should take
Isengard, I need to hop off now. Family almost here.
Okay.
I think we should take the horses to the church.
So,
Because I don't trust
for
anybody
now,
here.
farewell, everyone.
All right. Farewell.
Bye!
We're not
So-
leaving the horses
So,
here.
does that mean that the plan is to arrive at the Wachters for next session?
Yeah. It is evening time. Like 10 p.m. ish.
We could go looking for the drunk man because he might be getting
that's
rowdy.
fair. Overnight.
Yeah. So yeah, you could definitely probably go to the Wachters if you want to do an infiltration kind of a deal, but going knocking on someone's door at 10 p.m. I mean, I guess so. You could. But yeah, it is 10 p.m.
That guy eats really late.
Yeah, I mean.
Well,
you
we did talk a lot.
You started the dinner at like 8, and then you talked for a
I
I
second.
told you
Late,
guys
some
we had
people
to
eat
hurry
late.
from the church.
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
so.
I mean, you can have a week of consideration or wondering where you do. But yeah, I guess Mackenzie is not gonna be with us next week. Boo.
Very,
Boo.
very sad.
Yeah. So sad.
Hmm.
So I guess Alexander is still with you, but maybe Alexander goes away in some way or fashion. Possibly.
Maybe. Or maybe Alexander has a personality switch.
Or
Turns
maybe
into a-
Alexander has a personality switch.
Alexander is Strahd.
Alexander is Strahd.
I don't want it to be true.
Everything's
Yeah.
true.
Well, Philip, looks like we'll
Oh,
have to kill Alex.
The world.
I say nay.
Look, just
I say
Philip,
nay,
just
nay.
engage in him, and I'll get to stab in. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Flanking.
answer is nay. Flanking, God.
Flank with me, Philip.
Flank with me, Philip.
Let's see. What would that do?
I mean,
Nice.
Ouch.
yeah. Yeah, Alex would have 1 hit point left if you had the poison on it too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would have
definitely would.
1 hit point left on that.
Quick and
All
merciful.
right. Good talk. Good talk.
You talk about killing our so cool.
Good murder today, guys. Good
Yeah,
murder.
Well
Good
done.
job.
Well done murdering. Oh, don't you have Piercer?
I do.
Which means
However,
you can re-roll
that's a
one of the die.
4, so I don't really want to.
You can roll any of the die, I think.
Can you just straight up kill me in 1 hit?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I can.
100%.
17
100%.
HP with a 11 AC.
I think
Nice.
it's one of the
Oh,
attacks
yes.
damage die, and I think all of them are damage die. It's not the weapons that damage die, but the attacks damage die.
Sure, but I must use the new roll, and that was
Yeah.
all really good.
Well, you could roll a d10 and you get more than
Wait.
5 on one of them.
Yeah,
I
you could
suppose.
reroll one of your d10s.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Alexander lives!
Alexander lives. That was the only way for you to kill Alexander, and now she will.
Yes.
Now he lives.
No, he lives. He will
That's
live forever.
Yeah.
The boy who lived.
The boy.
The boy who
lived.
lived.
You just got a scar on your forehead from the dagger.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
The poison makes the scar.
Yeah.
So I'd have to do 34 damage to Ronan. That's doable. That's
Try it. Try it.
Doable.
Try it.
Yeah.
But I do have
Do it.
1 temporary hit point, so 35.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'll have to aim.
Aim for the
Oh
heart.
my god!
Wow.
So,
Confirmed kill.
yeah,
the
is it-
non-chaotic
that-
member of
that's
this
a-
party.
37.
That's 37.
That sort of hurts, dude.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
All right.
Ah!
So I
Well,
guess.
Well, we have learned who is
I guess-
officially the strongest in the group.
Yeah. It's the strongest is the dagger of venom.
Yeah. God.
Strongest
and,
is Philip.
Actually, the other campaign that I'm running on Wednesdays had one of the players left, and another joined, and the player who left was the one with the dagger of venom, and I just
Oh, no.
I had him leave the party and they never got the dagger.
Rude.
Oh, that's me.
But the new character came in as level 4 and had I let her take an uncommon or not a rare item of her choice, so she has a staff of withering instead.
Ooh.
And that's
That's pretty dope.
she's a melee fighter druid with Polar Master,
Nice.
which actually kind of
Polar
works.
Master.
You do shillelagh.
Nice.
You do shillelagh, and you get your wisdom modifier on the attack, and you get 2 attacks each turn. And Staff of Withering has some charges to make like 2d10 damage.
Beautiful.
So it's not too bad. And then she's also a druid, so she can, and she's Circle of Spores, which means that as long as if someone's within 10 feet, which everyone,
Spore damage.
as long as, because she's a melee fighter, she wants to be within 10 feet of a thing, and she gets.
That's so perfect. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, recording over?
Yeah, sorry. That's a good
How you
idea.
doing?
Thank you for the session. And
Thanks for sticking around to watch me murder two of my party.
Hey.
Theoretically murder.
Gonna stand over by this horse for no reason.
Just in theory.
No particular reason.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. If you watched this video, and happy dungeon delving. Say goodbye to you.
Happy dungeon
YouTube.
delving.
Happy
Bye, YouTube.
dungeon